Hello everybody, my name is Nadia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you the worst moment of my life. Like, at least somebody asked me that, what is that one moment that you repent the most? I don't know why this moment always pops up in my mind. So I thought I should share and try to get rid of it. It was my first job and touchstone Islamabad. We were around 10 to 15 people in the training. There are two trainings, new hired training and product specific training. You have to graduate both the trainings in order to get the job. So I was a bit sharp girl, and somehow I managed to get maximum marks among all the other trainings. Like, I topped the class, that's how you say it. And I was just enjoying. I did not have this thing in my mind that I want to take, I want to top the training, or there is something like that, or are we in a competition or anything. But one day what happened when we were in the product specific training, and they had a custom in the company that they used to gather everybody before the day has started. They used to gather everybody they had 3 floors in Evacuee Trust Complex that was right next to Marriott Hotel. They had 3 floors, and they used to gather everybody, all the employees, on one floor, and had the weekly meeting. It was a wonderful warm-up kind of thing, and letting everybody know that what actually is happening in the company, what's going on, what happened in the entire week, who was the top performer, etc., etc. So we were also gathered there. We were new people, brand new people. And it was like, they were all the employees. There were not less than 1,000 people. There were a lot of people there. I was standing there, and I was overwhelmed by the crowd that I've seen there. Because when everybody is in their offices and everybody is in their cubicles, you don't imagine that there were that many people in that company. So when everybody was gathered around, and I was just looking at them, and I'm a bit claustrophobic. I was confused, I admit that. That moment I was feeling that I should go somewhere, hide. I could somehow avoid the situation. Right in the middle of all this mess, someone up there announced my name. Announced my name in a way that I am the one who topped the new hire training, and I should come and collect my certificate. I got frozen on my tracks. And when everybody around me, most of them, the bullies, they saw me, I was confused. They started booing me. They were like, boo. No, this is not that Nadia. This can't be that Nadia. This is not that Nadia. And they started shouting. And can you imagine? Like, somehow I mustered up the courage to go to where that woman was standing. She was some high-ranking woman in that office. She was standing there. She was no ordinary woman. I went up to her and I said, sorry, I cannot take this certificate. You might misunderstood. I'm not that Nadia. I refused. I came back. Can you imagine the moment? I came back and my teammates, they were like, no, Nadia, it was you. Who else is there in the new hire training? You are the only one. There is no other Nadia but you. Then my trainer also was very, what do we say? He was disappointed at me. And then they forced me to go to the office and collect my certificate. I did go there. I did apologize. But the lady was very angry. She refused me the certificate. Do you want to know that why this happened to me? This happened to me because despite being a good student, despite being a hardworking person, I never had trust in myself. I never believed myself. It was always hard for me to believe that I could be lucky one, I could be fortunate one. Then what was the reason? Interestingly, the reason was my mother. If you evaluate her life, she was the most unvalued child among her 7 siblings. She was called everything from being fool, from being unreasonable, because among all her siblings, she was the one who was not that intelligent, and her father asked her, do you want to go to school or you don't want to go to school? She was in class 5 when he asked her. She said, no, I don't want to go to school. So because of that she was not educated all her life, anything that she said mattered nothing to anybody in her house. Plus she was OCD. She had, because maybe she developed OCD because of this thing, she had intense desire to clean everything. Clean the house, clean the clothes, wash dishes. And people then, equate her to somebody who is just as worthless as a person who just has no value, because that person knows nothing but to waste her life in cleaning and doing nothing very important. But she did not say anything to me what her parents, what her siblings said to her. This came down to me because of her, because the insecurities that were harvested in her by her parents. Like, why did I use the word harvest? Sowed in her. That's the right word. Those insecurities, they trickle down to me and all her children, silently, having a killing impact. If I was not told that I am a loser, or I am ugly, or I am unworthy, unimportant, if I was not told those things in all my life, I was also not told that I was beautiful, that I was worthy of something, that I was important, I had a value in my society, in my school, in my family. These things matter. These affirmations do matter. You're lucky when you inherit the confidence from your parents. But what would happen when you are inheriting self-doubt, inferiority complex? Science is proving these things today, that it is possible that all kind of phobias, mental illnesses, personality disorders, you can inherit these things from your parents. The same goes with these. You do inherit confidence. When your parents are full of confidence, they are, what do we say? They are exuberating confidence. You do become confident automatically. But someone who's unlucky to inherit it, is there any help for that person? Because this self-doubt, this self-unworthiness, this can make you destroy your life. I did destroy my life, all 30 years of my life, almost a quarter or maybe half of my life, believing such stupid stuff, which didn't even belong to me. And nobody in the world should believe such things. This is not right. Everybody's capable of wonderful things. That's what I believe. Every woman that I've seen outside is beautiful, no matter what color she has, no matter how many wrinkles, how many pimples she has. Every person is beautiful. Beauty comes from inside. It has nothing to do from your outlook. So what is the solution? How can we fix it? It's our responsibility. It's our social responsibility to feel confident. Because if we are confident, we can make our kids confident. That is the responsibility that we have towards our children. If we are not telling them that they're not losers, if we're not telling them that they are not intelligent people, if they are not learning something, we are not telling them that they are dumb people, we got to tell them that they are otherwise. Okay. Also, we have to keep a balance in them, in all this thing. There's confidence and there is an overconfidence. One should accept himself or herself the way he or she is, and not become superficial or narcissistic. Also, here we need a balance. And why? Did you listen to my story carefully? Did you listen that the moment people outside, they smelled my fear, they smelled my confusion? Because every one of us, we are born with animal instincts. When the animal smells fear in you, that is the time when he attacks you. That is exactly what happened to me. How come they started saying that I am not that Nadia? Because they smell that. I believe that. They smell that I don't believe that I am that Nadia. You know? So the moment the people will smell that you are having fear, you are less confident, they will make use of you. They will manipulate you. They will take advantage of you. That's how important self-importance is. I hope you learned something today from my experience, and I could drive my point across through all the emotional talk and everything that the way I talk. Okay guys, you have a wonderful day.